Welcome, welcome. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me so late. I got so busy at work today, but I couldn't not get on here tonight. So I am streaming live from, let's make sure my camera's working okay for YouTube. So I am streaming live from TikTok, Instagram, and both our YouTube channels, Empirical Grace and Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. So if you're a man or have a man in your life, the main YouTube channel has become a little bit of a men's channel, but there are some really good women's information there. And if you don't know much about me, let me give you a quick intro while we're waiting. We usually get a couple hundred people, even if it's late on TikTok. Let's see, I've treated over 100,000 patients. I've treated in 100,000 patients I've treated over 25 years, acupressure, acupuncture. I've treated in 2 countries, the United States and India. So I'm giving you the best of my abilities. And my goal is to serve all of you. In addition to serving all of you, my goal is to use monetization from my products and also from YouTube as well to help with funding 2 future free clinics, one near Hyderabad, India, another one in Washington, D.C. So just know when you're watching me, it's going towards a really good cause. I'm just going to wait another minute, and then we're going to do some really good acupressure for relaxation, relax into the weekend, but it's going to help you on your health journey, whether it's men's issues or also weight loss. So if you don't know this about me, my family does really beautiful malas. We have they're semi-precious stones, and they also have brass. And these help you manifest what you want. We have an Etsy store, so if you go on the link in the bio, you can see the Etsy store, and I give you a handwritten note to help you bring in what your heart desires. I wear mine every day, and it's brought me such good luck. Okay, awesome. In addition to that, we have lots of different socks. So if you want to peruse through my videos, please do so. There's some really good information in the videos, but in addition to that, we have a weight loss sock, we have a men's sock, a woman's sock, a pain sock, and we also have a hair and also skin sock. These socks are wonderful. Let's take a look at the weight loss sock. It's very popular. So you have the front of the sock, and then this is where the back of the sock goes. You just slip it on, and then on the ankle, the front, and also on the bottom of the foot, I write down what to press for what. And so you don't have to remember, you just put the sock on and go ahead and acupress. So this point right here helps with back pain. You have a pooping point, you have an anxiety point, you have a sadness point, defect the belly point, or hormone balance point. So these are really good things that can help you on your weight loss journey. So this, just a friendly reminder, we have men's health sock, a women's health sock, a pain sock, as well as a hair and skin sock also. So we have books. I wrote down all my protocols. You're more than welcome to go through the videos, but we have a men's health book, we have a women's health book, and we have a weight loss books. And these books are all digital products. So as soon as you purchase them, you get them right away. And then they have really good graphics. We spent 2 years writing the books. Let me see if I can find look at that graphic. This is on the men's health. So it shows you exactly what to do, where to go, so you have a reference. Okay, we have a good amount of people on here. I know it's kind of late, but let me go ahead and do some really good acupressure for anxiety, sleep, anger, to help you along the way, relax into the weekend. And I will do my best to come on here a little bit earlier tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. I want to help you along your way. I want you to all get 20 minutes of acupressure. I almost don't care what the points are. Or these lives are saved on YouTube so that you can access them, and they're also saved on Instagram. Okay, fantastic. So let's go ahead and do the midline of the face. Now, if you've been with me, you know acupuncture works on reflexology. So we have little Adam and we have Anna here. So the body's mirror image just like this, body's mirror image just like this, 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 as well as like this. So there's lots of really great images. So we're going to do a really nice acupressure protocol to help ground you, to calm you, to help you with emotions. And while you're doing this, I want you to breathe in from your nose, not your mouth, or you can also breathe in deeply from your abdomen. So let's all do this. I'm keeping the track of time, so you don't have to. This is such a great protocol. I work for a hospital, and I am in a lot of meetings, and what I do with the camera off is I do this all throughout the day. Literally, I do this for a couple of minutes. I love this protocol because I'll tell you why. It really grounds me. It really relaxes me. And I want you all know this, right? When the body is in a heightened state, cortisol, it's hard that the hormones, FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone, thyroid, testosterone, nitric oxide, blood sugar, blood pressure, how can the body work optimally, right? You only get a certain amount of hormone that you make a certain day. And if you're really stressed, guess what? It goes towards the cortisol. It doesn't keep the engine running. So this is a great protocol to take a step back, to relax. And this helps you to be just in a nice place, a grounded space. And this is where you have the yin tong point, probably one of the most famous points in acupressure, acupuncture. Right behind it, you have the pituitary gland. And why this is important for men and women, let's talk about it. For weight loss, if you have complications with blood sugar, blood pressure, absolutely work with your medical doctor. But this also helps you with the human growth hormone, which also helps you with metabolism. Yes. And also, you know, the relationship between cortisol and serotonin and melatonin. If you are stressed, then you lose that serotonin, cortisol spikes up. And then without that serotonin, melatonin, you don't sleep well. And then there you have that cortisol belly, there you crave that sweets, there you don't have the optimal brain function. So these points, acupressure, acupuncture releases dopamine, it releases also endorphins, which are your immunity points, and pain relief points. It also releases serotonin to keep that equation going. So the simple point, but you can really help yourself, self-care, and help your doctor do what he or she wants to do for you. This is a great point. Don't underestimate the power of this protocol. You can also do this point laying in bed as you're trying to fall asleep, as the theme of today is doing really good acupressure points to help you to sleep. Okay, next protocol that we're going to do, it is really, really relaxing. You all love this on the women's YouTube channel. This is one of my more popular videos, so we're going to do it and put my hair up so that you can maybe see it a little bit better. But we're going to go ahead, and again, if you want the products, they're in the link in the bio. You can certainly go to the link in bio. We've done a really extensive job of listing everything, but this is a pen, I guess a scalp acupressure device. You can just use your fingertips if you don't want to use it, no big deal. This is also a really nice protocol to do. When you do this protocol, I want you to consider some things. The entire body is mirror image just like this, also mirror image just like this, also mirror image just like this, as well as like this. And then you can apply as much pressure as you want. Light pressure as well as deep pressure, firm pressure, all has the therapeutic effect. If you're feeling like it's too much pressure, it's for you, relax, right? So this is a great protocol that you can also do. So many people, another sign of a cortisol stress is that temple headache. When you get this temple headache, cortisol, think, oh my gosh, the cortisol is pumping in my body. So this is also a really good thing that you can do to just relax and help you with that tension headache. Also, remember, acupressure, acupuncture, the top of the body, mirror images the bottom of the body. It's not surprising to me that the majority of the serotonin is in the gut, right? Have you ever noticed that before exams for school, people have diarrhea, they have an upset stomach? Yeah, because the serotonin is being wiped out by the cortisol in the tummy. So this is a great protocol to also ground you. Gentlemen, this is also a great protocol for you because guess what? By activating do 20, the top of the body, it brings blood flow to the lower abdomen. It also brings blood flow to the back to strengthen the front to the back and so forth. Ladies, also, this can be a good protocol to relax, to regulate that cycle, to help your doctor do what he or she wants to do for IUI or IVF if you're trying to conceive. This is also a really good protocol to do just to help the tummy to function. Remember, we want the GI system, whether it's the gut, the small intestine, large intestine, the spleen, the stomach, from a Chinese medicine point of view, we want it to work optimally, right? So if we can bring that energy, that resources by acupressing the top, which goes to the bottom, then you can have that optimal support so that you can have that optimal function so that you can relax, You can let the body do what it needs to do. You can also defecate properly, poop properly. And then when the colon is clean, then the body can transform. It can burn the fat, right? How can it burn the fat when it's stuck with poop or you're having diarrhea, right? It's in disharmony. So simple point, just by getting the top and the sides of the head can bring blood flow there. And I like this point for men and women. And you can also do this point right here. If you're pregnant too, it can still help. And then also this is a great point that you can do on children as well. Also, if you're struggling with hair loss, which can also be triggered by stress, then I want you to consider do 20. And then what you can do is if you want to, if I had a little bit of a hairline loss, what I did is I did rosemary water, but you can do rosemary oil, botana oil, you can do castor oil. All of these are so good. You can put the oil on, and then what you can do is have a derm roller, and then you can acupress along the derm roller where you're losing hair, and that can help you on your weight loss journey, as well as helping you with hair loss, which can be really, really helpful. It's a really good thing. You can get these derm rollers also in the link in the bio as well. All right, next thing that we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about some ear points. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh my gosh, thank you. Greetings to you, beautiful soul, and everyone. Have the best day ever. Oh, what a nice note. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the next thing we're going to do is going to the ear. The ear is one of the best points for serotonin. It has the most amount of serotonin. This is from my experience of treating 100,000 patients. So we are going to do a couple of different points. So we are going to do the rim of the ear. We're going to do ear shen men. We're also going to do this part, which gets the entire body. We're also going to do the be happy point. And then we're also going to access the appetite point and also the sleep point. And this is going to help you in so many different ways. We cannot underestimate sleep. Let me just talk to you about this, and then we'll do a solid 5 minutes of acupressure doing all these different points. Is that sleep can really help you on your weight loss journey. Research shows 7 to 10 hours of sleep. While you sleep well, human growth hormone can balance the metabolism to help you burn the fat. And also when you sleep well, it has a beautiful relationship with serotonin. And if you are in a better place, less stressed, less anxious, less angry, less sad, less grieving, then you're going to not want that serotonin, whether it's that extra cigarette, whether it's vaping, or whether it's sugar or carbs. Your body, your serotonin levels are also in a good place that you're not going to have to cope as much. And if you're trying to quit smoking, trying to quit vaping, or you have a hormone imbalance, absolutely work with your doctor. You can do acupressure, acupuncture with your doctor's recommendations. In the state of Virginia and many states, my license is underneath medical doctors. So it's a beautiful relationship. So work with your doctor, but this is great self-care. Then the next thing that I want to do is I want to start by acupressing right here. So let's go ahead and acupress the rim of the ear. You can alternate. These are great points you can do laying in bed. Safe if you want to do this on a baby or a child. This is a great point to help you to sleep. This is a great point to help take the edge off. This is a great point to help you if you're trying to quit smoking, trying to quit vaping, trying to, manage those carbs, those sugar cravings. Also, if you have blood pressure, blood sugar, this is also a great point. Of course, work with the recommendations of your doctor, but these are great points to help along with your doctor's recommendation. Really nice. I always feel really good and relaxed after I do this point. Next point is ear shen men. It is probably after this point the most famous point in acupressure, acupuncture. These are ear seeds. You can get like 800 for like, I don't know, $10. You can get them in the link in the bio. How you do this is you just take it and you take it off. It has a little pellet on it. I think you can see it in the close-up. And then you just acupress into it and it sticks. So you don't have to press. It's pressing it for you. And then you can go to sleep, and this helps. This is a great point to help you relax, to stay calm. This is also a really good point to help you to sleep. So let's do this. You can use your finger or a Q-tip, or You can use a fancy red pencil, but this is a great protocol that you can do to help you along the way. So I want you to consider doing this protocol. If you're feeling, of course, work with your mental health expert, work with your doctor, but it's known that dopamine, endorphin, serotonin are released through acupressure, acupuncture. Your doctor knows that. In fact, acupressure was brought into the US so that medical doctors had other ways to help their patients. So this is a great protocol to help you relax, to stay calm, and it's going to help you to sleep. And with better sleep, you're going to have better function. You're going to have a better, more easy cycle. The odds are in your favor. And also weight loss needs about 7 to 10 hours. And the reason why is weight loss, you're going to have that opportunity for that metabolism to burn the fat. So great point to help you to get that sleep. For gentlemen, I cannot stress how sleep is important. So many times gentlemen come in for bedroom issues, and when I talk to them, it turns out that they're only sleeping 5 hours and so forth. And you know this, right? When you sleep, testosterone, nitric oxide gets better balanced, and it's going to help the gentleman. Also, nitric oxide helps women with a regular cycle. So great point. All right, let's do this point. This is going to help balance out the entire body. So you have the entire meridian system that's balanced here. So you're basically balancing the entire body. Not to mention, this point feels freaking good. So let's go ahead and do this together. I like to use an AccuPen when doing this. And this you can also get in the link in the bio. You can use a finger or you can use a Q-tip, not a problem, but I like using the pen. I like the way it feels on my skin. So this is a great protocol that you can do to help balance out the entire body. This is a really good one if you're really struggling and, oh, wow, this is what I was checking the time I went to sleep and the time I'm, oh, really good. I'll do my best to get back on a little earlier. So sorry, guys. It's been so busy. We have these big projects at work and you're so important to me. I was like, I can't go to bed without talking to everybody. So these lives are saved on YouTube as well as Instagram, so you can go. But this is a great point. Let me walk you through why this is a great point. This is going to help balance testosterone for gentlemen. This is going to help with thyroid, blood sugar, blood pressure, FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone, human growth hormone. This is a great protocol if you have unexplained weight gain. Work with your doctor, but this is great. This is also a great protocol to take the edge off. This can help you if you just had a baby and you're feeling sad. This can help you if you have unexplained fertility because it's balancing so many hormones. Absolutely work with your doctor, but these are self-care things that you can do. Also, if you're a lady and you can't sleep, have that weight gain, hot flashes, night sweats, you're angry all the time, this is such a good protocol that you can do. I love this protocol, and then I want you to consider doing this, and it's a great way. I love these protocols to do at nighttime. That's why we're doing them together, because it's nighttime in the Washington, D.C. area, but you can do these protocols anytime. Next point we're going to do is the be happy point right here. This is a great point because it's be happy. And then the front of the ear has a lot of anxiety and sadness points. And then the back of the earlobe, has the be happy point. So what you're going to do is you're just going to acupress like this. And again, I want you to get 20 minutes of acupressure. Acupressure has so many effects, right? So think about it this way, right? If you can balance the serotonin, it's just going to help you with the cortisol and the melatonin. It's going to help you with the sleep. It's going to help you with your weight loss. It's going to help you regulate your cycle, help your doctor. If you're trying to conceive. Gentlemen, if you are trying to do what you got to do in the bedroom, this can help sway the odds because high and low serotonin has both good and bad effects. So this can help you to balance. And of course, work with your doctor, but these are really good things to help that engine, that hormone balance keep going so your body can work at the optimal level. Not to mention, these are great points to help you to sleep. I do these points when I hit the bed, I am out, but these points can help as well. So I want you to consider doing these points as well. All right, one other point, this will make you super sleepy and this will also relax you. So if I start to get drowsy, it's because it's late and also I'm doing the acupressure and I'm ready for bed. But this protocol right here, you're going to go ahead and take the fingers and you're going to go ahead and you're going to get the front and the back of the ear, the front and the back of the ear, and you're going to acupress just like this. This is a great protocol for so many different things. It can help with headaches, it can help with migraines. It can also help you to fall asleep quickly, fall into a deep sleep. Also, if you get up in the middle of the night, don't turn on TikTok, do this. Also, if you're trying to wake up well rested, this is a great protocol. So this is also a great protocol if you are just struggling with weight loss and cravings. That cravings could be sugar cravings, carb cravings, cigarette cravings, vaping, and so forth. Again, work with your doctor, but these are great protocols that you can do. Again, take the peace sign, you're going to cuff the front and the back of the ear, and then you're going to acupress just like this, just like this. So keep that going, and that can really, really help you along the way. Next thing we are going to do is we are going to acupress on the hand. Now, the hand points, I don't like to do them if you're pregnant. The hand represents the uterus, so if you're pregnant, you can stick to some of the ear points we did, or you can just do yin tong, but do not do this next point if you are pregnant. So don't do this point if you're pregnant. So we can acupress just like this. Remember, the entire body is like this as well as like this, and these points right here, PC8, and also thank you for the love on Instagram. The PC8 and the heart 8 points are really good for calming the mind, and if you calm and relax the mind and there isn't anxiety and so forth, then you're going to sleep well. And I really want you to get good sleep. Think about how rewarding good sleep is. So good sleep can help repair the cognitive function. Good sleep can help regulate nitric oxide to help you have a regular period. Good sleep can help gentlemen do what they got to do in the bedroom and balance testosterone. Also, good sleep can balance the human growth hormone and help you with metabolism. Sleep is such a key equation of that weight loss journey. So this is such a nice protocol that you can do. If you don't like the ear points, you don't like the head points or the face points, this is a great protocol that you can do to just relax. And I like this point because remember, the hand represents the head. Also, the hand represents the entire body. It represents the back, the front, the stomach. It represents the foot. So by doing this, you're kind of giving yourself a full body massage. Fantastic, 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 fantastic. Okay, I just want to show you on the sock what to do, just if you're curious. I'm going to go to the weight loss sock because there's some really good points, and so many people do struggle with weight loss. So let me show you, let me see if I can show you on the foot. I have a model foot here, so let me try to get to the model foot. Okay, so we have the 2 feet together, and you can do this. So again, this is a weight loss sock, and on the weight loss sock, you have an anxiety point, and this is essentially between the first and second toe. And then if you can, when you do this, you can go ahead and grab the foot and acupress like this. You're actually getting the back of the foot that has the sadness point and the sadness support point. And also, if you grab the foot and you acupress like this, you get the anxiety point, the sadness point. You also get the sleep point. So I even wrote everything out for you. If you can see, this is anxiety relief, and then this is sadness relief, and then sleep. And then right next to the sleep point is a hormone support point. So even if you grabbed your feet like this and pressed for a few minutes and just breathe deeply from your nose, you're getting so much support. So these are really good things that I'm giving you from my years of experience. My goal is that you help your body, you do your best to help your body to operate optimally. And the way that I'm doing that is whether it's face points, hand points, ear points, or foot points, I'm educating you on what acupressure points you can do throughout the day so that your body can do its best to not stress and have that balance of hormone so you can do better decisions. Because acupressure, it is known and documented, acupressure helps balance out dopamine, your pleasure center, your satiety, and also it helps with releasing serotonin, your happy chemicals, and endorphins, which help. Have you noticed when you're happier, you have less pain, right? Endorphins too can help with, also when you're in a better place, you're less likely to get sick, right? When you're stressed, you're going to get more sick. This is natural, but acupressure releases endorphins to help you with immunity, and also helps you to be in a less stage of pain. If you're someone who is struggling with pain, You can absolutely work with your doctor and see your physical therapist, but I really want you to, you can do whatever you want, but maybe consider the pain sock. The pain sock, I wrote down all the different things that most people come to me for pain. I wrote down where to acupress for shoulder pain, for foot pain, for hip pain, for back pain, for constipation. When you have pain, constipation is more of a problem. So I want you to consider, and if you're not quite sure what point to do, consider doing this point, because this will help the mind and also can help the head, can help the neck, the back, the foot, and the head just by doing this simple point. The only restriction I have is please don't do the hand points and the sock points or the foot points if you are pregnant. Okay, fantastic. I am really glad I came on here. I'm really happy I came on here. So I have a caller on Instagram. I'm going to see if I can get to him or her. So again, you all know that my goal is to educate. I want you to do self-care acupressure so your body can function more optimally, take away the sex, take away the stress, and help you maintain that equation. Work with your medical doctor. Acupressure, acupuncture is in addition to your doctor's support and resources. And then just know I am on TikTok, Instagram. I have 2 YouTube channels, Empirical Grace and Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. We are also on Patreon. We're going to do a better job of being on Patreon. And then we have great products. We have a sock. We have a pain sock, a weight loss sock. We also have a skin and hair sock, a men's sock, a woman's sock. They write down exactly what to press where to help you along the journey. Just keep in mind the socks you can't do if you're pregnant. And then we have books. I didn't gatekeep anything. I gave you all my clinical information. Each book is like 50 pages, and they have great graphics. Just trying to show you, look at that. It shows you like right what to acupress and for what. So these books give you a guide, and all the proceeds go towards 2 future free clinics. We got to open these doors. We got to open these doors. I want to run this free clinic, and I'm thinking of ways to be able to do that because my goal is to serve all of you. That's my goal. All right, fantastic. I will be on here tomorrow night. I will do my best to be on Saturday and Sunday, be more consistent so I can help you along the way. Let's see. Fibromyalgia, you can consider doing this one. This is a great point that you can do. Where am I located? If you want a virtual appointment with me, also in the link in the bio, you can get a virtual appointment. And then also, if for sciatica, if you're pregnant and have sciatica, which is common, you can do this protocol. And if you're not pregnant, as long as you're not pregnant, you can do this protocol. Now remember, you can do as much acupressure as you want. If you're really struggling with something, I want you to do a few minutes of acupressure, take a break, whether that's 10 minutes or 20 minutes, and keep repeating it. And that can be very, very helpful. All right, fantastic. All right, I'm going to check out the comments on both YouTube channels and see if I can get this color on Instagram. So please join me on YouTube or also on Instagram. We have 2 YouTube channels, Empirical Grace, which has become a little bit of a men's channel, and Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. So join me, and I will go through the comments there. All right, love you, TikTok. Join me on Instagram and YouTube. Let's see. There's a lot of Musk and Trump comments. Somebody said I was pro-Trump. I'm going to leave my voting to privacy, but that just made me laugh because I'll just say this. I really struggled on who to vote for, and I'll just leave it at that. Okay, let's see if I can get this caller on Instagram. Hello, Mexico. Thank you for joining us. Okay, let's see if you're still there, love. Oh, I think I missed them. Okay. All right. For the gentleman, I know sleep is really important for testosterone as well as for nitric oxide for erectile dysfunction. So maybe the 3 points I would do is I would do this point because this represents the root of the genitalia. So I would do this point for a few minutes. And then I would also do the point where you cup the ear because that'll really help you to relax and fall into that deep sleep. And then do not underestimate this point for gentlemen because this can help support prostate, and prostate obviously has an effect on erectile dysfunction. For gentlemen with sleep issues, consider this point, consider this point, and consider this point. And these are great set of points to do laying in bed to fall asleep. And sleep can help balance testosterone for a morning erection, and sleep can help nitric oxide for that hard erection to go long and hard. All right, keep that in mind. All right, love you all. I will do my best to be on here more consistently earlier and at different times so I get different people. My goal is to serve all of you. So, please do the acupressure. Please work with your doctor. And if you want to support my cause, watch the videos or consider the socks, the books, and the malas. They all go towards the free clinic. All right, love you all. See you soon. Bye.